I didn't think we would be getting this anytime soon because the Fortnite Crew is already a fantastic bang for your buck, but Epic Games is looking to continue updating the Fortnite Crew, and while these are really great things that could be coming, it's still not quite what I would like to see. Regardless, I am an active subscriber. I think it is, like I said, it's the value for it is incredible. We're going to be going through that today, what they could be adding. I'm going to give my thoughts. We're going to take a little replies to the leakers and over on the Explore page to kind of get a gauge on how people are feeling about this. And as always, guys, I would love to know what you think about it down below afterwards. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with many YouTube channels. Guys, let me bring you to this initial post over by HypeX. Potential crew subscription updates considered by Fortnite in a survey sent out today. Access to some emotes while you are a subscriber, access to a selection of prior cruise cosmetics, more or increasing cosmetics each month, more or increasing V-Bucks each month, discounted multi-month purchase, battle pass levels each month, benefits in other games, crew exclusive quests, and account profile flare. The only option that he left out that Epic Games actually was considering, but I imagine HypeX didn't post it because he's mainly, I would say HypeX mainly focuses on Battle Royale, but another thing is increased creative islands. Now, out of all of these, I would love to see any of them. Right now, and I don't know if you, depending on how long you've been following the channel, I have been a crew subscriber since the very beginning of it. I was subscribed for maybe, like, if I had to guess, 6-8 months, but in those 6 to 8 months, I was kind of staying subscribed because the initial cosmetics were so good, except for Green Arrow, and I kept waiting, like, okay, well, the next skin might be great, like Galaxia, the next skin might be great, the next skin might be great, and after so long, I finally was like, you know what, I'm done with this, I'm not subscribing again, and I didn't resubscribe until recently. There was a couple skins, like Astria is one of them, I could be remembering that name wrong, but there was a couple skins that I did resubscribe for, but ever since they added all of the battle passes in right now, the crew has insane value to it, and quite frankly, I'm going to remain a subscriber even if they don't include these other things. But from the looks of it, I don't know if this is an excuse for Epic Games to hike up the price, because I'm shocked that the price point is at what it's at right now. They could easily charge more, and honestly, I would pay for it. Either that or people still aren't subscribing to the crew. I don't know which. If I had to assume, I would say that they're still struggling to get subscribers, but regardless, like, I don't understand, like, if you are somebody who regularly plays this game, why would you not have it? But I mean, like, of course, somebody in my position, I'm not talking kids or people, like, who are just getting a job in, like, early high school or something like that. Obviously, you can't afford, like, a subscription like this. It's just shocking to me that Epic Games might not actually have the amount of subscribers they want. But let's roll through all of these again for you, okay? Access to some emotes while you are a subscriber. That's a really weird one. I don't quite understand what that means. I would imagine, like, okay, if you're a Fortnite Crew owner, then you can get this one emote and it's going to go on your emote wheel if you want. But then if you stop being a crew subscriber, it's going to get taken away from you. I'm assuming that's what it means. Access to a selection of prior crew cosmetics. This was something that was kind of suggested that was going to come back at some point. I know that a lot of people really love this. Like, for example, Galaxia, one of the best crew skins of all time. Things like Southpaw, that's a skin that I resubscribed for. A lot of people really like old crew skins, and they absolutely would subscribe to get a selection of prior crew skins. More or increasing cosmetics each month. That'd be nice, but that's not why I subscribe. I haven't liked a I haven't liked a crew cosmetic in a little while, okay? More or increasing V-Bucks each month. Wouldn't complain about that. That would be great. Discounted multi-month purchase. It would depend on the price point for me. If it is a significant reduction, then I would end up paying for it, but it's not something that I would really look forward to. Battle pass levels each month. I'd like that. Benefits in other games, depending on the game. Crew exclusive quests, I would never do this. An account profile flare doesn't matter to me. The one thing that I still really want from Epic Games, and they would keep me as a subscriber forever, is more locker presets. I know we have 200 right now, but it's still not enough for me. I would imagine they're gonna keep going up with that as time goes on, but you know what? That might be years down the road, dude. That might be a very long time before that actually comes into play. Regardless, if Epic Games gives us a few extra 100 loadout spots as a crew member, either that or unlimited, then they will never in a million years lose me as a subscriber. But there are a lot of great things, and I know a lot of people have come up with different, like, ideas for improving the crew subscription, but regardless, like, I am very happy with the Fortnite Crew as it is right now, and I hope that Epic Games actually continues to add to it. I hope they don't hike the price up too much, because as a Canadian, it's already almost 20 bucks a month. So that is a very expensive subscription. So if they continue hiking that up, then I could see myself canceling it. But it would depend on what they actually end up doing with it. But of course, guys, it's not just about what I think. I asked you guys over on X, and on top of that, we're going to be taking a look at replies from the leakers and the Explore page to get a gauge on how everybody is feeling about this. And if you have not liked the video yet, guys, please hit like on the video, comment down below, join the conversation. We would love to have you there. I posted this over on X. The value of the crew is already so good right now. I wonder if people still aren't subbing. If you'd like to share any thoughts on this, I will be making a video this week. Thank you for your time as always. And if you'd like to join the conversation, follow me over on X at Clen YouTube. You can find the link tree at the top of the description. Also, the actual link to my Twitter page in the description as well, guys. Thank you so much for participating and being here. Let's get into what everybody had to say, okay? Fitzy had this to say. They definitely will increase the price if some of these happens. It could very well just be Epic Games looking to increase the price because, like I said, it's already so great. I'm shocked that it's at the price that it is right now, but maybe it was a strategy like, hey, look what you can get with the Fortnite crew. You can get all of these battle passes, these V-Bucks, these skins. Get everybody in. People might forget to cancel. Like, I did an Audible free trial, guys. I don't remember if I mentioned this on a stream. It's ringing a bell. Regardless, doesn't matter. I did an Audible free trial like 6 months ago. I never used it. And then every month I kept forgetting to cancel it. And because I couldn't cancel it on my phone, I kept forgetting to cancel it online. And there we go. I'm out like well over $100. Maybe this is what Epic Games was trying to do at some point. But I know that the price point increasing is something that is taken into consideration. I'm just like wondering what Epic's goal is with this entire thing. Regardless, Cyan had this to say. It's too expensive. Worth the value, yes, but it's a monthly subscription that'll end if you lose access to all battle passes, etc. In today's age, with how little money people make, a subscription is a bit too much, specifically when it's just for cosmetics. I don't see too many people doing it simply because they need to save money. That's true. To have a subscription to a video game, you have to be playing that video game a lot. The reason that I have a subscription to Fortnite is because this is my main game. This is my favorite game. You really need to have value like they have right now if you're going to have a subscription to an online video game, because not a lot of people are going to want to pay that. There was a reply over to Cyan. It was from Dylan. 1,000 V-Bucks, a skin set, skin backbling, wrap, axe, OG festival, Lego battle passes for $12 is a bargain. It's definitely not too expensive. You're getting a solid $50 to $60 worth of content for only $12. Cyan replied to that. I legit said in the same sentence, it's for sure worth the value. That's not the question here. I'm saying if it's not getting subs as much as Epic hopes, it's probably because people don't want to pay subscription for cosmetics, which is a very smart choice. Save your money. W Cyan right there. But it like Dylan said, the content that you get from the crew is phenomenal. I do agree with Cyan though in saying like it's tough to get people to pay subscription for the video game. I wonder if Epic Games is going to keep the price point what it's at, and I think what like only time will tell with this. We'll have to see what Epic Games ends up doing, implementing, if they end up increasing the price. If they just start adding all of these benefits with the price being the same, then we know they were struggling, and struggling's a strong word, of course. Epic Games isn't struggling, but struggling to get any subscribers. You get the point. It's a very, very interesting conversation to have. Floofy soon had this to say, not on here, but hear me out. A 10 to 20% XP boost would honestly not be so bad. Overwatch has a 10% or 20% if you have Game Pass, which stacks with a boost percent from owning the Battle Pass too, so maybe that would be a huge encounter. I know a lot of people would really like that. I'm not somebody who really cares about my XP too much. Call Loot Station. But honestly, like, there are a lot of people who would like to take advantage of not getting into Epic Games' fear of missing out. By the way, we just had a video over on Cyan's take on that. We would love to have you guys over there. It's really, really recent on the channel, but a lot of people don't have time to finish their battle pass and they don't want to really commit to the game. So a 10 to 20% XP boost on top of everything that we're getting, that would certainly help people come back and purchase the Fortnite crew. Ragna had this to say, I would like to see the access to prior cosmetics. A crew shop would be nice for members to bypass crew skins. I wouldn't be a fan of locking features behind a crew, e.g. etc. extra creative islands, Crew is already worth it, so this would make it even more worth it. Yep, everything here is really just a great addition to what we already have with the Fortnite crew, and I'm interested to see what Epic Games will end up implementing from this. PBJ had this to say, some of these wouldn't hurt Epic and would make the crew much better. Like the old crew skins and emotes while in crew, I think everything for crew right now is already a steal. It's nice to see too that so many people really are kind of in agreement right now that the crew is phenomenal. It is like, I don't mean to keep repeating myself, but it is a solid bang for your buck. The value is phenomenal. If you play this game and you have a solid income, you live life without a ton of subscriptions, right? Of course, you have to be careful with what you subscribe to, just like Cyan said. Then this is something that you should absolutely consider. But regardless, guys, we have many more opinions to take a look at. Let me stop you for a second. As you know, guys, I've been grinding on YouTube as hard as I can to support my family. I want my wife and my kid to live like queens, and we are already talking about having another kid very soon. So I have been advertising my supporter creator code, and you guys have been helping me very, very much. If you do not have a supporter creator code that you're using in the item shop, please consider using code Clen. It is helping me more than you will ever know. Thank you very much for listening. I'm trying to keep these as short as possible. Let's continue on to what everybody else had to say. Dylan is back and had this to say: I'd love if the crew added a yearly subscription, example getting 12 months for the price of 10, but also in general some stuff I see here aren't useful whatsoever. You have infinite creative maps when you use UEFN. Giftable subscriptions should have been here years ago in my opinion. Giftable subs is a very interesting one. I mean, I'm sure it would happen, and this is something Epic Games should add that should have been in the game a long time ago. Why would you not? Like, if somebody wants to gift a subscription to somebody, that only profits Epic. Why is that not a thing? Why is that a thing that we're considering in surveys? Like, that should be there no matter what. But I do understand what Dylan was saying. I like the idea of a yearly subscription, but I would have to see the price point of it, because I'm not completely sold that this is something that I'm going to keep forever, and I keep worrying that Epic Games is going to tweak it just a little bit, and we'd have to see. Like I said, if it was like 10 for the price of, or excuse me, 12 for the price of 10, then I would consider it. Even if you want to go to 9, then you absolutely have me. But regardless, let's continue on to what Grookymon had to say about this. The crew is a perfect price for such good rewards. 4 battle passes. If they add an option to test out skins before they release, seen in previous surveys, I will be so happy because it seems like such a good feature. P.S. Code Clen in the item shop. W Grooky, thank you very much, by the way. But honestly, I never even thought about that, and I haven't heard about that. I didn't know that was in other surveys. Having to test skins. Interesting take. I'm sure there's a lot of people that would like to do that, especially a lot of people who would like to test skins before actually purchasing them. Yeah, why not? That can only benefit Epic, right? I think that's a good thing. Let's continue on to what Shark had to say. Watch them never add any of this. They've done so many surveys about crew like this, and the only thing they've added was multi-pass access, which is nice. I'd be shocked if anything from this gets added. That's true. We know that Epic Games has been talking about changing the crew for a very long time, and the changes that we saw with all the battle passes, as far as I'm aware, weren't actually on the surveys. So we can hope, we can pray for the Fortnite crew to actually, I mean, it's no big deal if it doesn't, because the crew's already so great, but there are a lot of things here that I would personally really like to see. Out of everything, I personally would still like to see more locker presets, and I don't know why more people aren't talking about that. I can't be the only one, or nearly the only one, who's saying 200 is not enough. I just want to make my combos, man. But regardless, I'd love to know what you guys think about all of this down below. Thank you very much for being here and watching. Why don't you check out this video? Speaking of Cyan earlier, there was a little while ago where I trolled him for a week straight over on Twitter. The results were great. You should check this video out on screen right now. I'd love to have you guys over there. Thank you for watching. Take care.